30 business English acronyms. I still remember the very first meeting I was in. I was brand new to this job, very eager, very keen to do a great job, and I was so excited to be in my first professional meeting. So I show up, notebook in hand, ready to pay attention, take notes, network with my colleagues, make a good impression. And then my boss starts talking, my coworker starts talking, they're having a conversation, I'm trying to take notes, and I realize I don't understand what's happening. And it has nothing to do with my language skills. They were speaking in English, but they were speaking in acronyms. And people do this all the time in the business world, spoken, written as well. You'll see this all the time in business magazines and journals. We just love using acronyms. And to make things even more complicated, there are acronyms that are specific to your organization. So they're internal. I don't know them because they have to do with the project titles you're working on or the team titles, the names of your different groups and teams. They most likely have acronyms. But don't worry, there are some general acronyms that are used across organizations, and that's what we're going to focus on in this video. Of course, I'm Jennifer from jforrestenglish.com, and we have 30 acronyms to get through. So let's get started. Top 30 acronyms. Let's do this as a quiz, all right? So first, I'll say the acronym. And I want you to pay attention to the pronunciation because there is a pronunciation to acronyms, okay? Pay attention to the pronunciation. I'll say the acronym. You'll see it on the screen as well. And I want you to write down what the acronym means. And then you can confirm if you got it or not. And tell me your final score at the end. Okay, first one, FYI. FYI. For your information. I'm leaving at 6, just FYI. ASAP. ASAP. Or, for pronunciation, ASAP. ASAP. ASAP, ASAP. Both are correct. As soon as possible. I need that report ASAP. I need that report ASAP. COB. COB. Close of business. This just means at the end of the day when business closes. In North America, this is 5 o'clock. So I could say, I need that report by COB, which means I need that report by 5 o'clock. This is one of the acronyms I had no idea what it was until I had my first professional job. EOD. EOD. End of day. This is the exact same thing as COB. End of day in North American business is 5 o'clock. I need that report by EOD. 24/7. 24/7. This just means all the time, right? 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, so all the time. So I could say that store's open 24/7. 9 to 5. 9 to 5. This was kind of a trick because there's nothing really to write down with 9 to 5, but we use this to mean a full-time job. Because a full-time job, again, generally the hours are from 9 to 5 o'clock. So if someone says, I work a 9 to 5, they're saying I work a full-time job. BTW. BTW. By the way. BTW, I'm going to the store. NA. NA. Not applicable. So when you're filling out a form, If there's a box that asks you for information, like your home phone number, you could put NA. It's not applicable. I don't have a home phone number. I only have a cell phone number. TBD, TBD. To be determined. The deadline is TBD. RSVP, RSVP. I have no idea what this stands for. I don't even know if it exists in a full form. I've certainly never heard it in any form other than RSVP. So of course, when you RSVP, you confirm your attendance. So I could say, please RSVP by COB. B2B, B2B. Business to business. His company is B2B. B2C, B2C. Business to consumer. His company is business to consumer. So basically, B2B or B2C is what product you provide. If you provide a product that's for other businesses, you have a B2B. Your business and your product is for other businesses, B2B. But if you have a product that's for a consumer, then you're a B2C. You're a business, but you sell a product to a consumer, B2C. B2B, B2C. GDP, GDP. Gross domestic product. Of course, GDP is one of the main economic indicators. This is a term I learned in my first year university. So we could say Canada's GDP increases every year. FAQ, FAQ. Frequently asked questions. Please refer to the FAQ section of our website. Gov, gov. Government. Government is such a common word that we just reduce it basically to gov. Notice for pronunciation, I don't pronounce the T, but for spelling, it's there. FYI, this report is for the gov. R&D, R&D. Research and development. This company invests significantly in R&D. ROI, ROI. Return on investment. If you work in the financial industry, there are many, many other acronyms that you need to know. ROI is the most common. Return on investment is the money that you make in profit from an investment. It's a really good term. You always want to think about your ROI when you're in a business. Our ROI increased by 300% last year. CEO, CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Steve Jobs was the CEO of Apple. CFO, CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Who's the CFO of Apple? I have no idea. VP, VP, Vice President. He just got promoted to VP. CRO, CRO, Chief Revenue Officer. We need to replace our CRO. IMO, IMO. In my opinion, IMO, we need to replace our CRO. KPI, KPI, Key Performance Indicator. These are the statistics that you use to measure your success. So in a business, like I said, ROI is generally your KPI, your Key Performance Indicator. There's many others, but ROI is a very important KPI. FOMO, FOMO. So notice in this one, I pronounce it as 2 syllables. FOMO. I don't say FOMO. FOMO. Fear of missing out. We need to create some FOMO with this promotion. I'd say this is a new kind of like trendy hipster expression. SME, SME, small medium enterprise. He runs a B2B SME. I am. Instant message. We need to send the CEO an IM ASAP about our ROI. SWOT. Again, notice this one, I say it as a word, SWOT. I don't say SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. This is a very common assessment that businesses will use to determine whether or not to pursue a certain project or business idea. They'll sit down in a meeting with their CEO and CRO, they'll discuss their ROI and KPIs, and then they'll prepare a SWOT. The VP prepared the SWOT. PR. Public relations. I have a certificate in PR from NYU. That's a fact. HQ. Headquarters. I really like this acronym, probably because Q is kind of a fun letter to say. HQ. I'll meet you at HQ. The CEO works at HQ. Headquarters are the main office location for a company. Our HQ is in Beijing. CSR. Customer service representative. He works as a CSR for a B2B. This is hard, right? It's really hard. That's why I said at the beginning when I was in this meeting at work, they were speaking in acronyms and I didn't understand. Because acronyms are so common, I highly suggest that you take some time and remember these 30. They are the top 30, and also ask your organization what the most important internal acronyms are as well, and make sure you're comfortable using them. Because if you're in a meeting, you want to understand your boss when he says something like, we need to prepare the SWOT ASAP, just FYI, because at EOD, the CJR is coming to HQ. That's all I got. That was on the fly. So can you think of a longer sentence using just acronyms? Can you use more than I just did with mine? Try it and put it in the comments. This could be really fun. All right, awesome job today. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, happy studying. Hey, if you're still here, it must mean that you really liked my videos. Thank you so much for staying. And if you liked it so much, I bet you'd really love this video. And I'm sure you'd love this video too. And don't forget to subscribe, because then you'll get notifications every time I post a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.